Starting recordings. Yay. Cool. Everything's all set, guys. What's up? How's it going? Running alone again, but today I have things to just talk about, as well as a couple of trailer reactions. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie, and the Star Wars The Old Republic expansion, latest expansion video game trailer. So yeah, I'm gonna react to those things and talk to you guys a bit about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and BioShock. Movie coming to Netflix. So yeah, that's what's on deck for today. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what I hope to one day get to be daily again. The Daily Cup of Genre, the show where we get to talk about everything in entertainment, news, geek, pop culture, basically whatever I want to for the day. And then we are sponsored by the good folks over at Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. We are here on the Genreverse YouTube channel, where you can find this show along with other great shows like the Cantina doing Star Wars and Anime-Versal doing, well, and anime. And then follow us on your favorite podcast app, the Genreverse Podcast Network, wherever you get those from. And then your choice. And then, of course, LRMonline.com every day for all of your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. And Genreverse.com as well. Hopefully that will be getting its full official launch soon, but it is up and takes you to LRM Online, but you can bookmark it, and once it goes live, then you'll be all set, guys. So I got to talk with Brian yesterday doing the Anime-Versal Reviews Podcast. He's a good friend, contributor to several podcasts here, and a mainstay co-host on the anime show, and just kind of figuring out what to do about the Daily COG. And honestly, it might end up being like a variety show for a while, where some episodes are just quick 10-15 minute like news recaps by myself, and then I might have to go back to recording night before for like big news stories or reveals that I want to discuss in depth with someone during their off time in the evenings. Just trying to write down my chapters, my time stamps, and I can't multitask that well. So yeah, but thank you guys that do still tune in. I know that the what's the word I'm looking for? The trailer reactions are quite popular. Thank you everyone that's watched those. I really appreciate that, especially the support on the Nope trailer. Yeah, if you haven't seen my reaction to that, it's pretty funny. Sad, scary, but funny. So yeah, like, share, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, down, leave some reviews, comments. If they're negative, just tell us what we can do better. If it's I hate your face, that's cool. I hate my face too. I give it a thumbs down every time I see it. Haha, self-deprecation. And like I said, I have trouble multitasking, so part of that was supposed to be killing time to get the Chrome tabs up, but then I couldn't focus on that aspect of it. So yeah, anyways, that's LRM Online. We're gonna start off with the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers trailer, and I'm cautious about this. I really enjoyed the cartoon, and I'm hoping that this, does it justice. I don't have a lot of faith, but there's always hope, right? So let's check out the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Real Hollywood story. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the show that defined a generation and turned two unknown chipmunks into international superstars.
So they were actors.
Chip and Dale to new heights.
To many more seasons of the Rescue Rangers.
We were living the dream, dancing the Roger Rabbit with Roger Rabbit.
it's a bit weird to see that type of
Torn by vanity.
You look
animation and stuff. What the? Oh God.
By temptation.
My love of cheese got the best of me. I just love it so much.
Oh my God.
Is it possible that two living legends are destined to reunite?
I'm thinking reboot.
nobody wants a reboot.
Nope. I don't necessarily like Schwartz and Reynolds' voices here. It didn't need to be as high pitched as the classics, Indy. But it's a bit weird hearing it being that different. Scrooge, it better be David Tennant. God dang it! What the fuck? What did I just see?
This place looks weird.
Remember that animation style
Oh my God.
real, but nothing looked right?
Who are you?
Obviously.
But it looks like you're talking to that window.
It actually looks like I'm looking right at you. Look at my eyes, looking right at your eyes.
Really? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I watched. I don't know. What was that? What was that? Let me watch it again.
Real Hollywood story. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, the show that defined a generation and turned two unknown chipmunks into international superstars.
Okay, so I get the idea. We're doing the Toontown thing, like from Roger Rabbit, which you see in here. So all the cartoons interact with humans and stuff.
Imagine. It could all come crashing down. Torn by vanity.
You look different.
Hey, it's no secret I had the CGI surgery done.
Consumed by temptation.
My love of cheese got the best of me. I just love it so much.
More, please. More, please.
Oh my God! All this social media and modern like issues. The meta humor is crazy.
You need a disguise or something. Grab the first thing you can.
I don't know why I said Reynolds. I meant Sandberg. Sorry, guys. It's completely different people. Schwartz and Sandberg. If Scrooge has more than just a bit scene like that, it better be David Tennant doing the voice like from the reboot cartoon.
This place looks weird.
Remember that animation style where everything looked real, but nothing looked right?
Who are you?
Are you talking to us?
Obviously.
But it looks like you're talking to that window.
It actually looks like I'm looking right at you. Look at my eyes, looking right at your eyes.
Or no, that is Reynolds, isn't it? I'm so confused. No, it's not. Milani? I thought Ben Schwartz was in it. It sounded like the same voice as Sonic. Let me look that up, because now I'm confusing myself. Stupid ad. Let's get myself out of the big picture and let's see here. Rescue Rangers IMDb, because I thought I had read different voice casting earlier. So let me see what we got going on here. So Dale is Sandberg, right? And Chip is Milani, John Milani, whatever. I don't know why I thought it was Ben Schwartz, because it sounds a bit like him, honestly. And it was Disney, and Schwartz was on DuckTales as well, and that was on my mind. And congratulations, that's how Kyle's brain works. Either way, look, that has potential to be hilarious. Whether or not it is, I don't know, but it's got potential. But it could also wear real thin. You know, it's iffy, guys. I'm curious, but it's iffy. It's iffy, and yeah, I'm glad everyone got to laugh at me not recognizing voice actors very well. But yeah, it's iffy. I hope it's good though. Now, that being said, Seth Rogen playing the dwarf, making fun of himself, and from everything that I can tell, that is just Seth Rogen. He's not ever acting. That's just him. Well, he's acting now that he's not quite the douchebag he's always been, and kind of making himself more of a douchebag, throwing people under the bus, including his past works in a desperate attempt to keep himself from ever being canceled for his past movies. So I think that's kind of funny. Self-preservation, cover your own ass. I get it. I get it. It's still slimy, but he does have other projects in the works, and one of those you guys might know is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and we've gotten word from the Paramount. I can't remember if it's an investors event or something like that. Culture Crave sent out a tweet after they I guess had someone able to hear the conversation, and yeah, his movie, which is supposed to focus heavily on the teen aspect, and there's both a live action and an animated project in the works apparently, will be followed by villain spinoffs. Like, here's the deal. Let bad guys be fucking bad guys, okay? Hey, Oroku Saki is a bad guy. He's an asshole. He's a jealous guy that fucks shit up, kills in some versions of the story. Most versions of the story is responsible for the death of the woman that he loves. There's things dealing with Karai and Yoshi being her dad, and Shredder stealing her away, raising her as his kunoichi, is his assassin, his female ninja. But he's not a good guy. I don't need a tragic fall of Uroku of Saki. I don't. Holy shit, do we not? Let Saki be an ass, and no, we don't. Guys, there are assholes out there, and guess what? I enjoy asshole characters. I have action figures of bad guys, and you can sell toys. You can sell a movie with a fucking bad guy. Now, I hear what you're saying, Kyle. Maybe they won't do this sympathetic thing. Then what else are you going to do? Okay, name the last big movie that they let the bad guy be the bad guy. I can only think of one. That's Joker. And even then, they try to make him sympathetic in a way. They really focus on the mental issues, the behavioral health issues, and that's fine. It fits that character, it fits that movie. It did super well, which kind of shows you that you can have a bad guy do awful things and not really need to explain anything away. You know, lots of behavioral health issues exist that do not excuse actual behavior and actions. They might put some of it in context, but they don't excuse it. You look at so many things from Boba Fett, and look, I was okay with what they did overall, but I was still kind of like why couldn't he have been a classic mobster style crime boss, professional, not wanting to rule just through fear, wanting to rule through respect, not wanting civilian casualties, if you will, during operations. Why couldn't you guys do that with Fett? Why did he need to be? He wasn't even a crime boss. It was like trying to take crime legit, and it didn't work. Thanos, very very good character that had a great arc with his relatability, if you will. But even that kind of wore thin, and you're like, dude, you're an ass, and Marvel let that show through. His whole altruistic shit wore thin. There he is, big ass. And then what else are you going to do? Baxter Stockman doesn't carry a movie on his own. Bebop and Rocksteady, they don't carry movies on their own. You have Shredder and the Foot. I love the Turtles. I love the lore. I mean, I don't know why I'm still in the small screen thing, but I mean, I've got my custom Turtles tattoo that I helped design, and my artist, actually drew, because I suck at drawing. But I've got Turtle stuff on my wall. I love the Turtles. I think the 2012 show is by far the best version of the Turtles, but it's a lot like Spider-Man. Their villains are who they are because of the brothers and Splinter. Yoshi, not and I know sometimes Splinter is not Yoshi, but I'm throwing them both out there for you guys. But they're not good on their own. And you want to know what Hamato Yoshi / Splinter v Saki would be like? It would be like the Snake Eyes movie all over again. Do you guys want that? I don't need to see the rise and fall of the Foot and Yoshi's organization and that's civil war in a movie of its own. Throughout the series, it's great. In the comics, it's great. A quick 15 minutes of exposition throughout a film, that's fine. A whole movie on its own? No. So that's my issue. I don't see what you do with the villains that is good. I don't. Anyways, let's take a word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. Grow Generation is your one-stop shop for hydroponic grow supplies, product systems, and more. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
All right, thank you guys for sponsoring the episode. As usual, Grow Generation. In the description below, let them know who sent you. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today is the BioShock announcement. Now, another franchise that I love dearly, BioShock, one of the best first-person shooters of the modern age. It's a classic. If you want to consider early 2000s modern age, regardless of where you want to put it, it's an amazing game. BioShock 2, fun to play, little lacking compared to the first. Definitely felt rushed. But then you get Infinite, and it just blows the lid off, and was a wonderful game to play. And had a great story and tied things together nicely and opened a door for more, which I'm still telling you guys, the idea of underground, no. The idea of terrestrial, it's just no. We should be in like an alternate 1960s like space race type deal, but with a orbiting station around the moon, and have it take place on the moon with Russian and U.S. analogs, mostly with like a guy that's caught in between two different times. Add time, since if you've played Infinite, you should understand. Add time to it. And where it's basically like the same guy going in between two bodies, or dealing with the issues and the problems to solve the bigger mystery. I love that idea. I love that idea. Cam, Brian, all of us have discussed various takes on that. So Netflix is going to be getting a BioShock movie. And I'm reading from Variety, and this is what they've got. Netflix is among the best and most forward-thinking storytellers in all of entertainment today. This is from Strauss Zelnick, the CEO and chairman of Take-Two Interactive. He continues on with, we are thrilled that they share our vision and commitment to the BioShock franchise, which is beloved by millions of fans around the world. 2K's Cloud Chamber Studio is deep in active development on the next iteration of the series, and coupled with our partnership with Netflix, remain highly confident that BioShock will continue to captivate and engage audiences like never before. So yeah, guys, I think it would be better as a series. But BioShock is a game filled with massive story, a lot of character backstory and character development, and at least, let's see Ryan and what's his name? He's pretending to be Fontaine, or he's really Fontaine and pretends to be the other guy. I can't remember the names. The Would You Kindly guy, of course. The lead character, and then the female scientist doctor with the little sisters, and then there's a whole bunch of other side characters that you need, like the crazy ass surgeon, that rich, there was like a rich female, really heavy into the supply. Anyways, there's a lot of characters that you need more, and those main characters that I mentioned at the beginning, there's a lot of backstory there, especially Ryan and the Fontaine guy. There's a crap ton, and it's not, I mean, the game itself is easily a couple of dozen, if not, up to 30 hours to find everything. Well, not 30 hours. Okay. 10 to 15 hours worth of good, solid BioShock gameplay, if I remember correctly. It's not an RPG. All of the tapes, all of the little secrets and things. Yeah, there's a lot there, and it's more than you can fit in a even a 2-hour movie, even a 3-hour movie. It has to be experienced. I wish they were doing a series. Series would work so much better. And I did like what Cam had to say. If they were going to do a movie, they would have to announce that this was going to be like a trilogy of movies or something, or a movie that leads to a series, and do like the fall of Rapture first. So Ryan building it, ending on the New Year's Eve fall. The fall of Rapture would be the big climax. I like that idea. I think it could work better than what is likely to happen, which is to try to shove the first game into a movie. I hate that idea. I hope that's not it. I can't say I'm against this 100%. I just say that I don't have a lot of faith in it, and I wish it was a series instead. So yeah, that brings us to Star Wars: The Old Republic, and a cinematic. I believe it's a cinematic trailer for its next DLC expansion pack. I don't even know what people want to call them these days. I used to call anything that was added levels and stuff expansion packs, but we'll see. What some might not know, this is not related to the Knights of the Old Republic reboot. The Old Republic is an ongoing MMO, massively multiplayer online RPG in this case, but it's ongoing, still gets support, still gets development development. And yeah, let's check out the Legacy of the Sith cinematic trailer. Maybe. Okay. It's great to see that up there again. Although I wish it said LucasArts. Now that face looked really, really realistic. It wasn't until you get to the tails and the hands that that's great mocap and CGI work. Oh, the proportions on that one look a little off. You mean a lightsaber that's not blue, red, and green? Yeah, it used to happen a lot. Looks cool. I think the Old Republic was fine. I mess around with a friend's game every now and then when I was in the military, but it's not my... I don't like MMOs that much. Ah, Malik. I know a lot of Star Wars, old Star Wars fans really geeking out over this. I like it. It looks so cool. I wish I was into these games. It also makes me wish we could get some more anime, like all ages / teen and above aimed animation from Star Wars. Not everything aimed at 10-year-olds. You see, again, that's really good mocap work, and the proportions on the female in blue is weird with her head though. Oh, brother, sorry. It's a trick. I mean, most likely. I mean, look at this guy, guys. That's more... I only know the surface stuff of Malik and whatnot, and yet all of this feels more epic than most of Star Wars the last 7 years. That's an oddly specific tech. It's like Cerebro for potentials. You got to tell them why. Can we get this in a show? See? Brutal. Cinematic is great work, guys. Everyone's doing that move these days. Was it John Wick that started it recently? Back when the first one came out, the whole block drop grab. I think Game of Thrones used it. Falcon and Winter Soldier used it. I think Loki used it. And now he can find all the potentials. Looks cool, guys. Like I said, I wish I was into MMOs to enjoy things like that more. But I'm super excited for all the fans of the game series out there. Let me know. Holy shit! I never transitioned the thing. Oh well. Well, it looks like I'll be posting the little thumbnail in the corner. Oops, Kyle, way to go. Anyways, yeah, now that my train of thought is completely gone, guys, let me just wrap up the show. I hope everyone gets a kick out of the game, and let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Let me know if you guys would like a animated Star Wars not aimed at 10-year-olds. Not that 10-year-olds couldn't enjoy it. I'm not saying like an adult Star Wars show, just the all ages show. The one that's not aimed at 10-year-olds, aimed for general audiences. Not the animation style of What If, which was good for some and bad for other parts of it, but that tone, like, that's what I would like to see from Star Wars. Let me know if you would like to see the same. The Genreverse Podcast Network on YouTube. Please hit the red subscribe button. Give us a check out. We got the Daily Cup of Genre. Like I said, I'm working on trying to get to where I can bring you guys something every day. Breaking Geek Radio, the Cantina, regular Cantina back this week with just Star Wars news and discussions until May for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anime-Versal Reviews, Sabiko Ibisco, still going on. That's great. And potentially at the end of the week, but possibly next week, Nick and I will be doing our super edit of our fan commentary. Not that we're fans of the movie, just fans of Marvel in general for X-Men Origins of Wolverine. We reviewed the best Deadpool movie, the first one in my opinion. Nick kind of likes the second one better, but most people say the first one's better that I know of. And then what many consider the best Wolverine movie, which is Logan. And now we're going to watch both of those great characters. Various opinions on Logan. But both of these characters at their absolute worst in X-Men Origins Wolverine. All the podcasts available in audio format on your favorite podcast app: Google, Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud. All of those and more were free. Stitcher's one of them is as well. And of course the website lrmonline.com, genreverse.com. Every day, all your news, entertainment, opinions, interviews, and podcasts are all there, guys. Thanks for sticking it out with me. And hopefully Christine will be back. And yeah, guys, thanks. I don't really have anything else. I'm keeping on rambling, so bye.